Welcome to CTR Cancer Talking Room. I'm recording this video. I'm in a car. Just finished my work, so sorry about that. But anyway, my name is Linda. If it's your first time to be in here, I'm talking about issues regarding and related to cancer. Yes, I was diagnosed with cancer called plasma cell myeloma stroke leukemia. So it was a very scary diagnosis. But that leads me to the point I want to talk about today. You know, it's hard. There are issues that are not easy to talk about, especially when it comes to difficult diagnoses like cancer. Now I'm sitting and I'm thinking, how do we navigate the emotional toll of this disease? So it's a tough one. But nevertheless, I'm going to say it straight up front and say it's not easy to deal with cancer. I don't know with the other cancers. Maybe some people at some point will write on a comment and teach me and teach us of how to deal with emotional toll of cancer, especially any scary diagnosis. When you think about your mortality, because once you hear the word cancer, you think about your mortality. So yeah, and then I thought, let me just share it and just be frank and say, days are not the same, as I always say in other videos, to say that, I just caught a cold in the past few days. And any small thing that is happening to you, it reminds you that you need to be more extra careful because you don't know what might happen because of your diagnosis. And any small thing like next week I need to go and do blood tests. It just comes with that anxiety to say, hey, by the way, I've got this disease called cancer. And the clarity of your thinking sometimes it's just not there, because you always wonder about your mortality. To I don't think, I don't know, I haven't met a person who will say, I don't think about that and dying and not being scared. Well, I've learned to accept the fact that if it happens, it happens. Because once you hear the word cancer, it comes with the word mortality. You just want to know how long are you going to live. How long do you have until your days are over. So yeah, but emotions are just like a roller coaster ride. Um, you know, the first thing I'm thankful for is that I have a family, and then because at home you get a better base where you can go and be free and know that you've got people who care for you, who are looking after you. But the fact of the matter is, we need to learn how to navigate and deal with our emotions, because it really gets tiring. It really gets tiring. I'm glad that I've done with chemo, especially the chemo that goes into our veins. When they put some lines on you, and the injections. I'm done with those. So my part is to deal with now is to deal with the tablets every morning, which is not too bad. So, but at the same time, I just thought about the past 2 years that was tough. That was tough, to balance your emotions, to navigate the whole situation, to hear bad news more often than not. Because, once you had the cancer diagnosis, some news are not easy. I remember that I had kidney problems. If it's not kidney problems, it's still you now have that you are now diabetic. If you're not diabetic, you've got something else. Something is up and something is down, and it's always it sometimes comes with a lot of bad news until it gets better. So, but the emotional toll on that, it's very heavy. So I just thought I would share with somebody who's going through his diagnosis. You've been diagnosed for the first time and you just really don't know how to deal with your situation. I just want to say, hang in there, because there is a way. Once you hang in there, just try and navigate your emotions. If you feel angry, just be open about it. You're angry. If you feel fear, be open about it. You feel fear, because the fact of the matter is, cancer comes with the word mortality next to it. We cannot lie about that. So just just be honest and say, I don't want to die. I'm not ready to die yet. And then just deal with those emotions, you know. I just thought I would share. But share this. I don't know why, but I was just thinking today that it's tough to deal with the emotions. It's tough, especially the emotions that come with this diagnosis are not just simply emotions of everyday living. They are very, very serious. And sometimes they want you to get grip quickly because you need to get treatment as quickly as possible. Otherwise, your life might be even too short if you take time to make decisions. So, whoever you are, wherever you are watching this video, just know this: I've passed through it. I'm still going through some emotional difficulties. So, it's not an easy ride. Days are not the same. You know, yesterday it was tough for me, and the other day was even more tougher because I got a cold. So the fear just creeps up, and then you're so anxious and everything. Your heart beats even much much faster. But if you hang in there, there is a way out. Thank you.